guys from a very foggy Mitsa Creek farm. Today is Friday, November 15th, I believe. And yesterday was opening day for spruce tops, greenery, garland, wreaths, all of that at the Stone Coop. All the things that people kind of need to decorate. We don't actually open for Christmas trees and campfire and the nativity and all of that until next week. But we open a week earlier so people can decorate because we have to plan kind of around the weather here in northern Wisconsin. And so usually we start getting snow around now. Actually, with Thanksgiving being late, my schedule feels wonky, but so 2 weekends before Thanksgiving is when we open for the decoration type supplies, and then the weekend before Thanksgiving is when we open for trees and start doing the full Christmas experience. I was expecting yesterday to be slow, and it was anything but, and I ended up having Sydney here, and then a girl, a high schooler who wants to become a flower farmer, and so she's gonna be helping out a little bit here and there, which is absolutely wonderful, and I think she's really gonna be a good fit. She's flexible and I'm flexible, so it all works out. And so I'm so glad that they were here. They'll be here again today, and it was just crazy busy, but it was wonderful. One thing I am doing differently this year is all my wreaths, instead of when they're being made, we put the decoration in like previous years. I made, so that I could speed things up, a whole bunch of blank wreaths, and I am decorating them as I have time. And it takes longer to get them decorated, obviously, but it definitely has sped up the process of having wreaths out and getting what the customers need. And I want to provide like really good quality, which they are, really good quality wreaths, but more customized. I remember I went to a Christmas tree farm right around when we first bought this place, and all they had were really ugly bows and none of them matched what I was looking for. And I was like, can I get a different bow? And they were like, well, you can buy a bow, and when you get home you can put it on one of these wreaths. And I was like, no. So I want to provide that. We're going to do some wreath decorating classes, that kind of stuff here as well. So I have 24-inch, 36-inch, and 48-inch wreaths. You can see I have porch pots kind of everywhere. They're not fully decorated yet, but as I have time, I'm just putting another layer of decorations on. Garland, we have somebody make the garland for us, somebody here in town, and so that is a lot, and it is wonderful. It feels so good. It feels like things are just falling into place, which is exactly what I need. And here in the Stone Coop, we have heat, but things are really coming along in here as well. So this is the weekend that a lot of vendors are dropping off their stuff. I'm doing a lot of consignment this year because I want to try to provide a spot for local small businesses or crafters to be able to sell stuff outside just a normal. Our town has 1 or 2 craft fairs a season, and for the Christmas season, and so I wanted to provide something more and something unique, not something that you see everywhere. So this vendor here, she dropped off recycled sweater, mittens, and she knitted some hats. How cute is that? And then this guy hand carves all of these with a chainsaw. Look how beautiful those are. Look at these gnomes. They are just stunning. And these snowmen. So I'm really excited about these guys. We have these really cool plaid pumpkins. And then we have Christmas trees, like sewn Christmas trees. So I have somebody who makes elderberry syrup and elderberry teas. She has honey sticks, and I couldn't have the syrup in here because it requires refrigeration, but I was able to get her stuff in here. So for our garland displays, all I did is I had Beck put in 2 T-posts for me And so I just keep a couple out here at a time. I keep the rest in the shade where it's nice and cool. It has been cool, but still I want to keep them nice and fresh. And so I took a pipe bracket on the back of here and I screwed it to the back. You can see there, onto a 2x4 that I painted so it matches everything. I was going to paint these T-posts so that they matched as well, but just like with my big wreath display, it just has not been warm enough to do that, so it is what it is. That eventually someday I will paint. It's kind of driving me crazy. You can see on my smaller wreath displays there, everything is black and it looks really nice and it just all looks streamlined, so that is bugging me. But for the garland, I'm doing this super sturdy, and it's nice having this post in the center because then I can drape them over and then they won't slide off.